I'm talking to Conor Mullaney, Director at BizAps. Conor, in the last 5-6 years, how has the landscape of SAP usage changed?
That's a great question, sir, because we've been doing these events now for 6-7 years, and we've certainly saw a lot of change happening. As a business a solution provider who provides SAP consulting and provide solutions, what we've seen happening is big organizations were using SAP, and as the world's changed, as people have acquired companies or they've consolidated their ERP systems, SAP has always been one of the big ERP systems that most companies have been using. I think more companies are now trying to standardize on their processes, so they've got global process owners. They're trying to leverage automation into their ERP system, and they're trying to look at how, as they become more global, what functionality should they be adopting. So it's meant a lot of change, and as SAP's brought out new functionality, brought out new releases, but more importantly brought out new offerings particularly for shared service centres. They themselves have put together a roadmap which they're looking at partner solutions like ours, their own in-house solutions to really provide a complete end-to-end for shared service. They've now realised that most companies need more than just a standard SAP offering.
What type of problems do you see your shared services clients having with SAP?
Again, I could spend all day on this question alone, and the quick answer is we've got 3 types of customers. We've got customers who've been using SAP a long time, who have got a lot of in-house knowledge, are quite experienced users. So they're quite high up the curve in terms of using a lot of the functionality. But again, they're still looking for that what I call next generation of automation. So they're really looking for technology enablers. We then have customers who are relatively new to SAP, maybe have, like a lot of companies, they've got over the hurdle of implementing SAP, and they're just sitting there going, if it's going to be this hard again, how are we going to continually improve? But they're at the stage of wanting what we call optimization. They're wanting people to come in and help them understand how can they use SAP better. And one example is we speaking to one organisation, and they said to us, we've been quoted 20 days just to allow us to net off AR and AP. So we've got customers who are suppliers, 20 days, must be hard work. And we said, well, actually it's not. There's a flag you just need to set, and you can do that automatically. So it's sometimes there's those customers who don't know what they don't know, and having some people with the experience and expertise help. Then we see there's new customers who are just going on the journey of implementing shared services and SAP. And these people are, I believe, at a real good advantage where they can learn from the other 2 groups. They can really move very quickly by implementing best practices, so not just what their consultants say, but best practices, and also leveraging technology enablers from day one to get highly automated. So it's going to be an interesting couple of years, and I think each of those different groups each have their own challenges.
Conor, what do you see happening in the future?
If I had a crystal ball, I would see, from my experience and from talking to our customers, we're seeing companies doing a couple of things. Clearly outsourcing's not going to go away, it's going to be leveraged more. We see companies wanting to get more out of their SAP ERP systems. We absolutely are seeing more and more companies wanting to talk about automation, even procure to pay. Now, people have been talking about procure to pay automation for years. We're not at a stage, I think, where the technology tools have grown up. There's people who actually own the end-to-end process, and people are actually looking at that process view as opposed to just a silo mentality. So I see people really get into that stage of leveraging end-to-end processes, highly automated, and really getting the efficiencies that people have been talking about for years.
Conor, thank you very much.